Has retreated back, but again, like, because of the way the early round played out, they really have nowhere else to go. They have to commit today, and V1's not giving them an inch. Perry looking to take some of it. However, he's going to get dropped at the hands of Celsius. V1 win the pistol.
Oh, this will be noise. They decide not to drop it.
The dart, the flash, the cloud burst, the dash as they work their way onto the side, and so far Allow has gotten through entirely unscathed, but unfortunately for Nuturn, Suggest and Perry are not nearly as fortunate as the wall comes down. Effys is greeted with a handful of folks on the side of Nuturn. Hello! He's able to get a couple, but Allow looking to trade things back. He's gotten two. Celsius getting that back himself as he gets onto it solo with the flash. Not able to make anything happen out of that. This is big from a financial perspective, Riv. They win the pistol, they win the following round, and then, even with the damage that Nuturn did to their bonus, for V1 to win this is big. From V1 already, look at the aggression down C long, right? It wasn't a flash, it wasn't dash, it wasn't noisy, but it wasn't expected, at least you would think, because they hadn't done it, but Allow holds fast, is able to stop the aggression. Penny with the op, we saw how devastating he can be with this weapon. Not able to land anything yet. You see him reposition. He's gonna get a chance, and yeah, baby, he delivers. Blade Storm out as Penny tries to stay alive, using the counter from the Cloudburst to keep him alive. That's insane.
And again, Nuturn, overwhelm. It's how they're able to get in. The first one, obviously, Allow. He's just saying you're not allowed to do that. You can't push. And it was a great read. If we remember what really came to fruition
for V1 is that if they do push into that, they do have Celsius locked down, and that's a big pick with the Frenzy, no less, on the Suggest.
Wow, traded back quickly by Perry. Nice little retribution kill there as they head in. And they don't even know he's there. Allow just can't find the targets, and V1 attacks back with 3 fast. Perry looking to do what he can.
1v3. They did draw out the Hunter Fury, and he managed to get away from that unscathed. He's got to get a shot onto Penny, but no. Penny continues to impress.
Still set up. They still want to go through with it. They feel good, Doug. Here it goes.
Rolling Thunder leading the way as Lakia follows shortly thereafter, and Effys drops. Penny looking to trade things out. There's the lockdown that we were expecting out of Celsius to try to equalize things. They respect it, but Penny's on the read! Penny's on the read! He's cut him off! They're stuck, Riv! There's no way for them to work their way out. Penny good for 1, Penny good for 2. Make that 3 on the round. Full control for V1.
Just when you think you're getting out, a Penny for your thoughts on the flank. I was going to say V1 does not usually rotate out of their sight until the spike is being planted. So big credit to Nuturn there for making them bite, because Nuturn has been going to every site. They say, let's switch it up this time. We're on the eco. We kind of need to even stretch ourselves thin to make that work. Version1 in the middle of the round say, wait a minute. This is different. They come right back.
They choose to do so.
Here we go. You got Jammies coming down on the bottom. Sonar Bolt going through now that he's there, and they're working as a team with 3 to come up, but Allow.
Last player standing.
Effys on the tap. The snake bite to buy some space. Solo good for 1 anyway, but he didn't have enough health. He had to take it. Is he gonna get the defuse, Riv?
It is over.
Oh. Spawn. He's got the Viper's wall to conceal his advancements, and he's got the chance to catch Perry. Yep. And that's just too easy, Riv. It's too easy. He was in astral form. He had the spike. He dropped. Suggest is left alone in a 1v4. Things continue to go sideways for Nuturn.
Whoa, Vanity tries to get the movement shot there. Suggest quickly tucks and fires. He's going to be good for that. And this is going to be a tough one. Suggest definitely has some of the best aim on the team. It's quiet, but when he pops off, it is a loud statement. Firing forward, trying to catch that drone off guard, but they're still 2 distance from the play.
Now okay. I was going to say, he's got the showstopper. If things get real close, he might whip something up.
Always a step behind what you as Nuturn want to be doing. So again, they wait. Celsius pushes. They find a frag, and this is where Nuturn may start to grab a little bit of momentum. 2 down now on the side of Version1 is Nuturn adapt.
You really have to here. Oh gosh, and the spike's down too.
Playing the toxic
spot now. Hey, he doesn't have any backup. Yeah, so if he drops, they're going to be able to regain control. They're going to know that A's open. Nobody else was pushing up, but even with that in mind, they're going to pull back off. But Vanity again. Oh no, Vanity gets a couple shots right into the back of the head. Courtesy of Perry. Effys on the cut. Effys good for 2. The spike goes down again, and it's Effys. In a 1v2, he's already taking care of 2 of them. Looking for the 3rd, not able to land it. Perry gets the kill. Nuturn get another round. Showstopper online. Suggests playing it a bit more slowly, and now is going to dash his way forward. I mean, scene of the crime from last time.
No
and
guarantees.
The same output. No, it's a meat grinder of Nuturn. As Nuturn have already lost 2. Penny with the op holding down that tight angle. A garage sees the shoulder, not going to land, and Suggest punishes it. The Cosmic Divide's going to come out. Zelsis quietly playing in the back corner, has not been spotted. The alarm bot helps, but Zelsis lands the kill, looking for a second. Not able to do it, as Suggest seems to be on a one-man mission to get Nuturn back into this thing, and that was heck of a way forward. We're going to get him for free.
Nade's a little too deep out. Fault line won't do too much, so it actually stops Penny down as he gets one, though, and the Frenzies are pushing forward, Doug.
Absolute
Zelsis.
chaos. You got to keep an eye. Yes, that was it, right? Like, that is vintage version 1. Look at the lineups. Jamies was playing back on the site from downtown, denying any sort of way in. And then Zelsis, the 1-2 combo right into the back of the head, drops Lakia, picks up another weapon, and then you see the shock dart, too. It's not just the snake bite. There's really no way in. Allow's gonna have to get through all of the utility that exists, and then the remaining members of V1 just to get a chance at this thing. There's no need. Zelsis is good for 3. That right there is V1 just like putting on full display how good they are on the attacking half. Oh man,
just
Zelsis gets his hand on the lockdown. Effie's gets the opener into the site. You see the nano swarms already coming out. Now keep an eye, again, keep an eye on Jamies. He's playing back. You presume he's got a lineup here, but he might get called. Oh, Solo, no! Solo, the timing was bad. Jamies catches him sleeping. He gets around, they get the kill. They get the spike down on C as well, and now they have control. But they go right into the belly of the beast. Vanity not waiting for Nuturn to take the fight to them. He's going in.
This wall gives them so much pressure. The first gun round, they go ham towards C on this. Toxic screen still up. Penny takes a bit of damage, but the positioning they have is great. You can see Suggest. Where's the flank? Which one's going to flank me first? Because that is the second part. I'd say second or third or 2A or 2B of Nuturn's Vision 1's post plant, rather. But yeah, they get out safely.
Wait it out, and then they respond in kind. Now they're pushing it a bit more aggressively. Vanity playing in his smoke just on the other side with the judge. Oh, no! Vanity swings, drops parry like a bag of rocks as V1 continue to creep their way on to C. Zelsis leading the way. Oh, Solo! Solo's got a judge of his own. If it's not him, it's Lakia. As Solo with 2 shells left, no, he's gonna get dropped. Lakia looking for a bit of action as well, as he and Suggest are the last ones that remain. Suggest has to wait out the lockdown. That's gonna give Zelsis a bit of breathing room. And now Suggest with the Vandal in a 1v2. As the spike continues to tick away, there was a bit of a snake bite there to delay his entry, but no, that should be enough info on where he's coming from. The alarm bot is gonna come out as well. But even then, you see Jamies has played off. He's playing off site because of all the utility that he has. Suggest is gonna have to tank through this. There's the snake bite as well. I love the use of the Roomba to try to flush Jamies out. There he is, Suggest trying to land the shots, and no, Jamies does it again. V1 13-3 from top to bottom. Even when things look good for Nuturn, they take care of business. Work their way in through garage. The hit's gonna have to go to A because they couldn't find any other entry.
If Allow can stay alive for even a little bit longer, the pressure he creates in this position is amazing. But they're going to be able to find him, take him down. Now they start heading to the site here. Zelsis.
Zelsis with the heroics. He does it again. The Burst Classic takes care of business. Vanity shows that anything Zelsis can do, Vanity might be able to do a bit better. He gets a kill of his own in the exact same fashion. Vanity gets the last. The defuse comes through for Zelsis. V1 win the pistol.
It's Allow following Zelsis. He feels like he knows he's there. V1's always pushing, and they call it right this time. A Spectre pickup now for Suggest. They have 30 seconds left in the round. They're going to have to force it through tree.
No concern of Killjoy utility as Zelsis is sitting on sideline for the rest of the round, but the gravity well leaves them sitting. It's so hard to work your way through that, and it's open season on members of Nuturn. You try to walk your way in through there, you're stuck and you get mowed down.
Consider what Nuturn might be doing. Trailblazer comes through, Doug, and it looks like a small commit here to get some info from Nuturn.
Yeah, Zelsis should be able to help him out, though. The shock dart, oh my gosh, throw all the utility you want at him. It doesn't matter as Vanity continues to hold fast, looking for the third. Suggest is just down to crumbs on health, 33 HP. Effie's has shown up as well. It's a party on this side of the map. Nuturn don't want to have anything to do with it as they somehow, through the chaos of the buckshot, walk away with enough personnel and enough health to try to flip the map.
That's a bit of a different look from V1 too. Oh, great job by Allow. They need to open this up as he lands 50 damage coming in from the snake bite. And now it's up to Suggest. 33 HP and a dream on this one. He does hear the dash, but Penny is too quick.
The only one bringing a rifle into this round. But the play has been the same here.
What they need.
I guess the one difference is Solo like aggressively went in by himself this time. Got a weapon upgrade. He's already good for 2, Riv.
This is the Solo that Verson1 or Nuturn needs. The fans need right now as Verson1 gets taken out 2 in a row, 3 in a row if you count the last one. And we're coming up on a minute left here. Nuturn feeling much more comfortable even coming in with this eco round, but they are starting to hit their frags.
They are in, I mean, not a moment too soon. They understand, V1 does, that they've funneled their way onto the site. Celsius is alone here as James has not joined the play yet, and because of his desire to get a little bit of info, he gets punished at the hands of Lakia, and it could have actually been with Vanity's judge, of all things.
Yeah.
Ironic indeed, as James works his way around. You see that Perry's waiting for it. While he's waiting, not able to land the kill.
Are these the lineups that get it? Oh my word, there's one.
No way, right?
Got another one for Jenny, so he's actually just letting himself know where he doesn't need to look, where he can displace somebody. Cutting some angles, but he's not going to be able to do enough as he gets cut down.
He's got to be expecting that. That's going to force Nuturn to have to double down on A because of the perception of pressure from that side of the map. The middle's not safe as well. Options continue to dwindle for Nuturn.
Look at how Verson1 changes up just a little bit of the strategy, a little bit of the placement when the gun rounds come back around. Knowing they have to hit back on that economy, go for the throat of Nuturn. And Verson1 is just able to make these slight changes that are not allowing Nuturn the ground they want to take control. Still, the possibility to take this one, if they can get the spike plant in. Lakia does have the Hunter's Fury, but it seems so far away at this point. And a shoulder shot to Allow from Penny is going to drop another one at tiles on the map.
The kid doesn't miss, man. Penny just doesn't miss. It's just not fair. Now, we look at how Perry has to work the most scenic of scenic routes to try to get back towards A. And again, it was because of the presence that Vanity showed early on. Perry has to respect the possibility that somebody has worked in through the attacker spawn and was wrapping in on them. Now Perry's going to be able to get away. He's going to keep the rifle.
Let's see here. This time it does not look like they want to be stalled and allows in the site to start.
Oh gosh. Dude, the flash, the dash, allows the tip of the spear, and it's instantly stripped off as he drops. You see Lakia drops as well with the Hunter's Fury. And now Nuturn find themselves again like looking for plan B. All right, B didn't work, so I guess it's probably more like plan mid or plan A, but you get what I'm saying. Nothing's working.
Spike down mid.
Okay. Penny. Okay. Okay. Oh my word. Penny is heads up today, that's for damn sure. No tails. Perry takes down Jammies with the Phantom. and we're looking to see what he can do. Again, you know, Perry always being the last one alive, anchoring around, making sure he can be in astral form, but it makes for a tough situation when you cannot regroup with the team due to what Verson1 is making happen here. It's gonna be a little foire at the cafe. Almost. Oh dear, oh dear. That is a hell of a hedge. Seeing these stars early means they're a bit in position as well. Nuturn with the aggression, 3 from A long as they head into the site, but a molly takes down Suggest.
You just can't work your way in, right? There's no entry between the gravity well, between the nanoswarm, between the snake bites, between everything they throw at him. It's so hard to manage. Lakia's Hunter's Fury clearing out a little bit of space. Penny goes fishing. No, Penny doesn't land it. It looked like he thought he was done, but Lakia takes care of business. Allow gets 2 of his own, tries to get the 3rd, not able to do so. The lockdown coming out. And Solo has to run for the fences. Maybe he's... Oh, no.
Here's the bait. Can they bait him? Can they bait him? Lineups are there.
No, they're patient. Zelsis on the defuse. Gets it to half, but drops. Lakia looking to make a little magic happen as the dark gets cleaned up. Effie's alone in a 1v2. Oh my gosh! Effie's does it again! Are you kidding me?
Sova's out of B site now. Anybody runs down lane, you run into a toxic wall, sonar bolt comes over, and you're supposed to be able to see who's in the site, but it's all going a little too slow there. There's the return by Verson1.
Yeah.
And now they're looking. It's going to be real tough for Zelsis here. Great job by Nuturn to pull it back.
Yeah, I think the other key thing to remember there in that moment was Effie's had the Hunter's Fury, right? And he was playing off-site. You can actually see Vanity's about to walk right past the scene of the crime. So he was set up to try to invest that Hunter's Fury to control the site, to try to stop things from going the other way, but wasn't able to do so. Vanity.
Oh.
Vanity. All right, that was key out of Nuturn, right? Like they needed that, especially given how Effie just punched him in the mouth.
He's gonna take a bunch of damage and vulnerability when they come through. It just seems like it's not on pace for what needs to be happening versus Verson1.
I've got your trail.
30 seconds
Seeker's
left.
coming out as well. This Vanity somehow stays alive. Oh, and the Viper's Pit's coming out as well, but Allow somehow has made his way deep into the belly of the beast undetected. Jamie's playing around his own Jello. No, he's going to drop. That's off the board as Allow tries to stay alive. There's Vanity's Judge taking care of business again. Perry clearing things out. Penny pushing his way in through tree. The path
Double
has been
team
clear.
on tree. Wow.
Courtesy of Zelsis, and that's going to leave Solo and Perry alone. They've got a decent setup here. Perry has to stay alive. That's so difficult to deal with. Solo's in a great spot as well. This is certainly a winnable situation for Nuturn. The tap starts. Solo good for one, not able to get the second. That's going to leave Perry on an island. In a 1v2, the Cloudburst buying a little bit of time.
Half.
Penny gets it to half. Penny drops. Perry in the 1v1. And I don't know that Effie's has enough time. He's got to stick the fight to him right now. He gets it, but is he going to get enough time for the defuse? No, he's not even going to try. Excellent response from Nuturn.
That's the ultimate coming in from Astra. Cosmic Divide is there, and Allow is going to take a front row seat to heaven.
Oh, wow. The shock dart was there, and the Judge was there as well. And you look at Solo. Solo's off the play right now. He's still on top cat because he's worried about that. He was worried about Penny. Now they have to push their way through. The Cosmic Divide just narrowly keeping a member of Verson1 alive. For Nuturn, Vanity has already tapped it. They started, but they're pulling off. Lakia has the Hunter's Fury, but Effie's just going hunting. Lakia's already good for one, but Perry read it like a book. He was playing in wine. There's the Hunter's Fury. Penny gets it to half.
Enemy remaining.
But I don't know if he's gonna get enough. No, the Hunter's Fury comes in at just the right time.
Beautiful.
Keeping things alive for Nuturn and getting him to a 7-5 half. What a shift, Riv.
7-5 here as they start off, and hey, wouldn't you know, that's an A.
And dude, like Verson1 plays so hard on this like post-plant utility that Jamie's that entire entry was not even close to the site, right? Like that was a four. That was gross by Perry. That was just like a four-man take that Verson1 attempted.
Shots, those small windows to find small frags and get themselves ahead in the round. Now trying to recuperate what could be Effie's body. Effie's gets one, and he takes down Lakia.
Dude, that was huge. Lakia was the only one on the site, and he was really kind of flanked in. Lakia had to go nuts there for Nuturn, but now Verson1 have full control of the site. You see Allow and the remaining members of Nuturn starting to mosey their way over, but as they walk over, they just kind of get mowed down. Perry, again, alone on the opposite side of the map, has to save a weapon, or attempt to save a weapon to try to get into the next round.
Flash, and again, Jammy's alone until they need it. He's grabbing info, letting him know what he sees. Vanity can then make it happen across the map.
Hunter's Fury coming up from Effie's to clear out tree, and then the team's going to follow shortly thereafter. Penny with the dash, going to have the first type, but the flash was there. The flash stops everything. Verson1 are stuffed as Nuturn hold fast. They've mowed down the members of V1. Effie's is the last one standing in a 1v5. Nuturn not going away, not going quietly into that good night as they put up one hell of a fight.
Off two on the side of defense, not positioned. It's over towards B here for Allow. So this could be a hard retake.
Oh, this
beautiful job so far by Nuturn getting back into these sites. See if they can do it again. The flashes have been what has successfully got them the frags, and Perry's there alone to get two.
Riv, this is the exact same look that we saw from V1 on the pistol. Jamie's was in the same spot. The investment that they made into the round is the exact same, and would you believe it, the outcome is the same as well.
Usually you see Suggest at A, so you're not expecting a quick flash to come around the corner, but Suggest being at B, Nuturn start to divvy up where they play each other, but Penny says we'll take one right back.
Penny already good for one. They make the noise, they get the kill, and then they get the heck out of dodge. You see him flipping the map. Penny looking for a bit more as now he works his way up the middle. Now there's that alarm bot I mentioned earlier. That's going to give some away, and the door's down as well. It's so hard to get through that when you don't have the weaponry. Penny's just going to stick the fight to him. Good for one, good for two. Third on the round as he manages to stay alive with 88 health, but they're hunting. They know where Penny is. They're out looking for blood. Solo just slowly, patiently waiting. The onus is on Penny. How patient is he? Not able to land the burst. He gets cleaned up, but Effie's what the Sheriff does, and it's gone absolutely as we all predicted, right? At the beginning of this round, somehow, V1 find themselves with the numbers advantage. A thrifty round win, first one of the series, and a statement out of V1. That pause could not have come at a better time. A side of the map, Perry's in a critical spot. Solo is as well. Solo good for one.
Just aging over there in wine, Dougie, he gets it. Perry still stands tall in mid, and they had a lot of mid action before, so why would, you know, Verson1 think there would still be some people there. Great job by Nuturn to mix it up once again. 13 seconds onto this, and it looks like it's going to fizzle out for Verson1 here. Suggest has a real good idea, but catches himself in the air. And Zelstis is going to hang out here. Great idea that they can start leaning over towards B. We see Suggest again for Nuturn back onto Cat, and this looks like it's going to be the execute coming in, and Allow is ready.
Allow already taking care of Jamie. Suggest was waiting for Vanity as well, getting a taste of his own medicine as the judge cleans him up. And again, for Verson1, just not a whole lot of room to work with, not a whole lot of room to breathe. Nuturn's defenses have held up very well. Of course, as I say that, Effie's gets a two-piece to drop Solo and Allow. Lakia drops as well, and by golly, Riv, they've gotten onto the site. They also have the lockdown at Zelstis. That's going to give them a bit of room to breathe, but no, Suggest cleans up one. He is going to be able to get the spike down. Oh, but the timing! Oh, the timing! Zelstis just narrowly gets it down, but isn't able to do anything past that. Nuturn get to 11. We've got a map.
To do this, it's kind of one of my favorite combos to see because you're just on the other side of Cosmic Divide. And you see this wall grow through it. It is a save round. I don't know if they'll try to execute it here. Allow coming up with almost two as Effies and Penny trade back.
Well, dude, they've already invested the Hunter's Fury. What more are they willing to invest as they're getting mowed down? But things are really being traded back and forth. Vanity's alone. Vanity good for one. Vanity, the captain of Verson1. Trying to make some magic happen. No way he takes that. Oh my gosh, Vanity, a Red Bull clutch and a damn good one at that. As Vanity gets 3, the economy's busted. What a response from North American representatives. Piling up something a bit more aggressively here, understanding they have Nuturn on the ropes as they're going to try to dash their way in, but the Hunter's Fury coming out from Lakia, looking to equalize things. Suggest playing down low. He's going to get dropped as V1 fully crack that bad boy open like an egg. You've got Solo on the flank, but you've got Jamie's just a step ahead as Lakia's left alone. Now, yes, all he had was classic, but I think you really have to stress the importance of the previous round. As we mentioned it, from a financial perspective, that very well could decide the map. But that certainly buys them time, and Perry left undetected. The gravity well's gonna come through as well as Penny drops. Perry looking for more, not able to get it as he gets traded out. Jamie's the sub comes huge for V1 as 2 drop on the side of Nuturn. Solo's gotta go big. Solo's gotta go big, good for 1. Gets traded back out as Verson1 have easy access onto A here. Oh no! The Viper Spit was there, but to just stops it. That gives him so much room to work with as they dance around the generator. No, Zelstis comes up big as well and is now Lakia in a 1v2. Lakia's there!
Oh my god!
Lakia brings it back from the depths! 6 feet under. Nuturn will not go away. Leaning towards a B hit, a mid-B split. But that certainly buys them time, and Perry left undetected. The gravity well's gonna come through as well as Penny drops. Perry looking for more, not able to get it as he gets traded out. Jamie's the sub comes huge for V1 as 2 drop on the side of Nuturn. Solo's gotta go big. Solo's gotta go big, good for 1. Gets traded back out as Verson1 have easy access onto A here. Oh no! The Viper Spit was there, but to just stops it. That gives him so much room to work with as they dance around the generator. No, Zelstis comes up big as well and is now Lakia in a 1v2. Lakia's there!
Oh my god!
Lakia brings it back from the depths! 6 feet under. Nuturn will not go away.
You said what about Effie's Red Bull clutch there, Doug? Oh my word, the Sovas are popping off today.
Advantageous setup for post plants, right? Like, there is no investment of utility that can help them here. If things go sideways, they're just gonna take the fight. They're gonna take the fight, and Jamie's is already good for one. Looking for a second, no. A whirling dervish of reticles flying around as nobody's able to land the shots. A 2v2 here as things slow down for just a moment. Perry's position's been given away, but they've got to know Vanity's there. The spike continues to tick away. If you're Nuturn, you've got to go here, baby. Perry drops. It's all on the hands of Allow. Can he get the defuse? No, he cannot, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, baby, we're going to overtime. Solo's on the flank as well. They don't move. This may be ugly. Vanity already good for one. Suggest trades it back out as Effie joins in on the fun. Spike continues to tick away. There's Solo. We saw him on the flank. Solo's got a chance. Solo onto Penny. Solo onto Vanity.
Last player.
Or onto Zelsis, excuse me, and now it's Effie's. Effie's once again in a 1v1. Perry gets the swing. Effie comes up huge again. Through his Penny makes his way across. The shock dart trying to clear him out. And they're going. I mean, they're working their way in, but Solo big. Solo's already gotten two. The gravity well is going to try to pull Zelsis out from that corner, thinking that's where the spike is going to go. Solo, how much more do you have in you? Solo good for 4. The ace is stopped at the hands of Zelsis. Now Zelsis in a 1v3 to try to put Nuturn away. He's got some utility. He's got full armor. Cloudburst denying info. No, he's not able to do it.
Oh,
the Cloudburst was there. Lakia is going to get the defuse, and oh, baby, we're going again. We work their way around. Yeah, Lakia deep in, and how many times did we see Lakia cause problems from this exact spot in regulation time? And by golly, he's doing it again. Effie's drops. That's not a safe way to go anymore, and that should give them a bit more room, them being Nuturn, to try to get onto A. The spike, or the clock continues to tick down, so they've got to go A here. There's really no other option, and they're walking into Penny's operator. The jiggle, the knife, nothing showing. Great patience out of Penny, but his position's been given away. He has to dash out. Zelsis good for 1. 7 bullets left. 5 seconds left on the clock. They've got to get the spike down. Perry just playing in the nick of time, but Suggest comes up big. He takes care of him. The spike goes down. Now, it's on Jamie's. Seeker giving his position away, as Jamie's has to come up big. Jamie's good for 1. The kill gets traded. Nuturn take the lead. And he's going to have to peel back a little bit, but Penny is taking the middle of the map. No, the Nano Swarm's there. Tags him up a bit, but they somehow clear him out of logs anyway. Lakia mows down 2 members of Verson1, as now he's anchoring still back on the site, retreats to safety, 1 point away from having the 100 Keep that in mind. The drone comes up big as well. 12 seconds left. They've got to know he's back there. They've got to know he's back there. Allowing Suggest swing out. Verson1's left to very little as Vanity and Effie's trying to keep it alive, but no, it's not going to happen. Oh my God. Pushed around. They got beaten. They got battered, but they're the last one standing on Ascent.
Turning a new leaf here on game 2. Nuturn stay in it. We're going to a map 3. They're going to have to really struggle to get this one in, as they did not get too much info.
Oh, Vanity read that so well. You saw 2 members of Nuturn try to push through to get behind them, and Vanity was waiting for it. And now V1 are looking to dial up a little something spicy, a little something special, as they've picked up the spike, and it looks like they're going to try to flip the map. They've taken defender spawn. They're working all the way across back towards A, and you can see it's a foot race as Lakia is trying to get to be the first one there, and Lakia does beat them to the punch. They're going to rotate back, but you've got Allow, who's also pinching them in, and they're going to walk right into his lap. Allow with the frenzy, Allow with the kills, Allow with the win. A 3K for Nuturn. And Zelsis, I mean, look at how far up they both are, right? They have full control of mid. That was their one key condition to work out. And yeah, they got one, but Lakia drops. Perry's going to drop as well. Now they have the middle of the map. Take a look at how Zelsis is going to be wrapping up behind them as well, as he took his way up ropes, deep into defender spawn. There is no area of the map that V1 are not willing to push into. But again, Suggest is just able to punish that. Vanity drops.
Nice job by Nuturn there to continue to pressure. I thought V1 was going to try to pull a rope-a-dope. And Solo with a beautiful push and pressure here, knowing that V1 is always going to rotate around the map a little bit. It's hardly ever the first hit. That's what the information that Jammies is giving, so they can do multiple things, decide what they want in their own adventure. But Solo pushes up. If you can grab this room on split, it means so much. By himself with that wall once again, as the rest of Vision Strikers grab the information. Solo, I mean, he is playing true to his name right now. Anytime he's put in that situation, he comes out on top. Huge for the team once again.
Suggest gets cleaned up at the hands of Penny. And you see Jamie's has made his way towards A, playing around the wall, big kill as well. And you like that, right? Because at that moment, the spike is still in the middle of the map. You feel things out on A. If Jamie's does get a kill there, they can flip it. Oh, that's big. He cancels it out. They're not going to be pushing in from that way, but if Jamie's doesn't get that kill, then they can flip and go the other way. I love that you see Penny still holding the middle of the map as well, controlling the flank. And he's going to get a chance at something here. They walk right into his crosshair to control that. The spike's going to go down at the hands of Effie's, and now Nuturn have to take back.
Looks like they're just hanging out for this one.
Gotta line up indeed, but Solo's lockdown's gonna create some space. They're gonna have to back off, and this might, I mean, Riv, this might end up being lineup 101 here, because even if they play off with that, they've got some of those lineups. It's safe for them to play this out. If you're Nuturn, you've got to take the fight to Verson1 here. You've got to stick it to him.
Oh my
Allow
God.
just narrowly missing onto one, but Solo does not. Allow gets a second. Verson1 can't get back in. The defuse is going to start. You see Jamie's is alive. There's the snake bite. Is it going to be enough for the defuse?
He got
it stops him. It delays him. But can they get back on? Can they get back on, Riv? I don't know if they can.
They got
Solo's
time.
getting it to half. Solo's getting it to half. Solo steals it right out of under their noses.
That might have been the weirdest A-site hold I've seen.
But man, Nuturn have bit, and they've bit hard.
See how they recoup. You always get to do the full retake if this is the case, but that doesn't mean it's any better. Perry starts one off. The Omen from the shadows takes down Jammies, and we'll see how this one plays out. They finally find out that Jammies has been hanging out on A too long.
Vanity's playing off across the middle of the map as well. So they've got some control of the rotations. That's going to keep Harry at bay. Here comes the Thunder. Blocky has already been cleaned up. You hear the lockdown is going to come out as well. Buy a little time. The tap was there. No, Effie's gets absolutely destroyed. The gravity wall is coming out, and it's going to delay just a little bit. And the lockdown there as well, so they have to respect it. They have to back off. But Zelsis, not knowing what's going on, has to check it. Zelsis is good for one. He gets cleaned up as Vanity alone in a 1v3. Yep. And the time is running as well. Vanity might do it. Ladies and gents, the 1v1 as the spike continues to tick away. It's not at half. Suggest gets the kill, but V1 get the round win.
From Verson1, and a lot of focus from Nuturn on defense has now pushed Killjoy to A.
Oh no. Oh no, the setup was there, right? You've got the judge, you also had the fault line. Everything was set up. Nuturn fully committed to controlling this area of the map, and this was not a fake. Much like what we saw previously, V1 did want to go towards B. They put that Sage Wall up as well to try to give them entry, and they get absolutely destroyed. Perry once again using the ultimate to grab information, much like we saw a couple of rounds ago, ensure that nobody is pushing up into garage, because they have to flip the map. Yeah, Zelsis was deep, but he still gets punished. Jammies is alone, and he's not around for long. A flawless round from Nuturn. One showed, and now they're going to pull back. The Sage Wall is up. They're going to work their way in through heaven. Vanity rains fire down onto Suggest from top row. Perry trades it back out. Perry looking to hold fast. No, he's going to get cleaned up as the 3v3 comes through. Effie's res brings Vanity back into things, and there's Locky, showstopper. The blast pass across, and he lands onto one. Vanity rips him down from the skies as Allow is now the one on the entry. There's the lockdown as Zelsis cleans up Allow. Solo has to make some magic happen. There's a snake bite again, delaying entry. At least just a little bit, make him think about it. Solo does finally get cleaned up. We talked about this Riv, right? For V1, 7-5, 8-4, that's a win. Right now it's been rocky, but they're holding serve. Now Perry gets messed the F up, and he has to back up.
That is pretty messed up.
That is pretty messed up. Solo gets cleaned up at the hands of Jamie's as Penny flies across this screen. And look at the setups, right? They know where they want it. They've dropped the ping. The smoke from Viper is there as well. Penny's not allowed to get into the site at all as the spike goes down. They've got the lineups. This should be vintage Verson1 here, Riv.
Hold it, bold. Let's see if they can get. They have a few right under hell, nice and easy. And yeah, they're just pressuring Nuturn into having to take something.
Well, and that's the thing, like, we've never seen Nuturn have to do this, because now that it's the last round of the half, they're gonna fight it. There's no reason not to. Zelsis is creeping his way around. Penny flashed up, dashes away, somehow stays alive just long enough, but does get cleaned up. Suggest on the defuse. Effie's and Zelsis are both there. Effie's and Zelsis come right around the corner, just in the nick of time to tie us up at 6 going into the second half.
By Perry as usual, just on the Omen, not the Astra this time. They do see a wall in front. That's not going to be activated just yet. The site take comes in from Nuturn, and they've made great ground.
Yes, they have indeed, as Penny and Celsius are both out. Now Lau, the same spot we saw Penny in just a couple of moments ago, trying to control entry in from the defender spawn. You see Jammy's up in heaven, trying to clear things out as well, and they're going to have to bust a move here relatively soon. Good investment of utility. Yeah, Jamie's trying to clear some space. Here they go. Vanity flying across the screen. It's actually Effie's that does it. But Lakia cleans him up. Jamie's still up atop in heaven. He's left alone, and he's not around for long. So Nuturn win the pistol, a very important pistol. And while that is how things panned out, they weren't able to get the kills. Lakia dashing across your screen. Effie's holds fast. Good for one. The paranoia comes out as he has to reposition. Reload, no, not going to matter as he gets taken out at the hands of Lau. Now, for Nuturn, they have some control on the site. They've got Solo playing the middle of the map as well.
Yep.
And Perry on the swing. He was holding such a pivotal part, but no, he gets cleaned up. The spike goes down.
Solo is so big for this round.
Oh, and he's hearing everything, Riv.
And he's taking the last move.
Yeah, if he can be patient, if he can be quiet, he's got a chance at something. But no, now his position's been given away. Here we go, another entry in from the defender spawn because there's no control of heaven. Vanity has to clear them out or else they're just going to be ripped to shreds. Vanity does clear them out. Now they can apply pressure from different areas. They've got Vanity up in heaven. They've got people working their way around pillar, but Allow does not allow any of that to go down. Suggest gets one as well. Nuturn get to 9. If Nuturn, as they've leaned towards B, you see Jamie's taking some of that space away. The dash across the site, the paranoia that follows. Allow goes up from the top ropes, and it's actually Zelsis' Nano Swarm that's able to get the opening pick. Allow with 18 health left. Certainly sitting dicey, and they know he's there, but they're not going to clear it. They're not going to clear it. Allow's still okay.
Gets to shake off the concussion. He'll be good back there. Very low HP, though. Jammy's able to tag one down. Quick Viper Bite for any push that may come in as they pincer the site. This is going to be Jammy's and Penny.
Jammy's good for it. Jammy's has he was the only one with a rifle. That's huge. It's now Perry alone in a 1v2 with 18 health, 3 bullets to his name. Has to switch over to the classic. Penny playing around the Cloudburst so patiently, so intelligently. For version 1 there was not a, okay, we know where he is, everyone fly at him. They were very patient. They played things out beautifully. Gonna make something happen. There's a gravity well. Vanity dodging, fancy footwork around the utility to trying to keep him back as the spike has gone down. Keep an eye on Perry on the minimap, work in the middle as Zelsis good for one. On top of the Viper's Pit. They are fully committing to taking this site back. Lakia has to back up the op with 1 HP, doesn't matter, he's good for it. Eventually gets cleaned up. Jamie's one as well, the defuse is there, Suggest playing just on the other side, but Suggest good for 1. Surely giving me a heart attack. Along with the rest of North America, as it looked like he was going to do it, but no, Zelsis is able to get the defuse. Zelsis is close by.
I feel like this is one of Vanity's judge situations, but he's got the Phantom.
Zelsis backed up. I don't think Zelsis spotted him. But the trigger discipline. He's good for 1. Vanity from, Zelsis from up top gets it as well. Nobody bites on the fake. The clock is going to expire without the spike going down. A couple of members still alive on the side of Nuturn. Of course, as I say that, Allow gets cleaned up, but we're tied up at 9 apiece. Version 1 from Finances should be sitting pretty.
You know, middle of the map's open. Let's play it. And now it's going to be that play towards the A Heaven side. Effie's ready and waiting.
They are committing onto the site. The discipline corner, they don't check it. Jammies gets 2. Lakia stuffs the barrel of the op in his mouth to clean him up, but with 4 seconds left, they've got to hurry up. He's getting delayed. He's not going to have time. The gravity well keeps him off. Perry's not able to get the spike planted. Version 1 take the lead. And as soon as Nuturn saw the wall riv, Nuturn rotated into A, expecting that version 1 was going to pull off, and they should have a numbers advantage on the site, and that's why they're sticking to it. But the paranoia misses onto Penny. Jammies goes entirely undetected as well. 2 have already dropped on the side of Nuturn with 13 seconds left. There's not enough time to go elsewhere. There is no plan B. You've got to commit onto it here. 7 seconds left. Effie's trying to be the last line of defense, but Solo mows his way through what version 1 had set up. Now Vanity and Zelsis are showing up a bit late to the party as the spike goes down. He has the Cosmic Divide, so he's got some utility. He's got a little something. They have a chance.
They've used the Cosmic Divide to get into a site and blast through, but I think without more than 2 viewpoints, oh my God, Zelsis hits the unhittable shot. Oh my word. It's gonna be Vanity getting Perry in the back. Doug, we always see that trolling and tricking people into firing, but even under recoil control, woohoo, Zelsis.
Solo getting control. The wall was up from Effie's. They cleared it out, and that pulls Effie's back over because they wanted to go A. The Rolling Thunder comes out on top of the showstopper. Lakia gets on to Penny. Jammies with the op. Still alive as the spike begins to go down. Solo is still in an excellent spot to cause problems. We mentioned the Cosmic Divide. It's still available here. Effie's also has the res, so you imagine he's going to come over. If they can provide a little bit of cover, there's a chance at something there, but the sightlines are so tight. There's the cover that I was talking about. The Cosmic Divide comes up, but they still have to try to peek around that res. They bring Penny online. Lakia is so tempted to work around it, and he doesn't do it, but Allow does. Solo drops as Allow with the Blade Storm gets snatched out of the sky, not able to provide any impact. The paint, and then Lakia, the flash on to suggest a round win for Nuturn. Oh my gosh!
How much more it's kind of adding to being able to gravity well, being able to Nebula. Penny's been there the whole time, never move an inch, finds the first one.
Oh my gosh, it's a meat grinder. Zelsis and Vanity rip them to shreds. A Prime Gaming flawless, all off the backs of that Viper's Pit at the beginning. The process of elimination for Nuturn to understand we can't go anywhere else except right into Verson1's lap. And he has full control of ropes and vents. They have defensive spawn as well. They know where they're going. And for Nuturn, they're going to have to push their way into it. Effie's gets detained. Are they going to hunt him down? Vanity's there with the bait, but Lakia wins it anyway. He's going to get the third. As Lakia, or excuse me, as Verson1 are down to 2 members remaining. Now it is Zelsis, and it is Penny. I'm going to call Zelsis one of their star duelists because up until this point, that's what he has played. But now, on the Killjoy, can you have the same effect?
Penny onto Perry, 3v2. Still a decent amount of time to get over to the spike, but it doesn't look like it's going to be happening on this round 4v1.
Enemy remaining.
Huh. Yeah, they're just going to pull off. Zelsis will try to save.
Almost immediate chaos once again. They're going to hold everything for now. Showstopper is actually going into heaven. Sorry, into sight, I should say. And that's going to be Zelsis going down to start.
Zelsis was the only one on the site. They invested a considerable amount to get on there. We mentioned the Showstopper. We mentioned the From the Shadows. Those have been used. But Verson1 are still in a decent spot to be able to take this thing back. Penny has an operator. And that's a big kill. Suggest needs to win that. My gosh, Suggest needed to win that. Vanity on the rope. Literally on the rope, manages to win that gunfight to bring us down to 4 apiece. Verson1, the clock continues to tick away. You're going to have to go here, and you're going to have to go soon. Allow takes care of Penny. It was a dogfight in disguise as Lakia is good for 1 as well. Solo playing around it. No, he gets mowed down through the smoke as it's a 2v2. Perry in a great spot. Lakia's in a good spot as well. Baby, if it wasn't enough the first time, we're doing it again. We're going to overtime. Adaptation, but a similar look from Nuturn early on. The fault line into garage, the smoke from Perry to deny information, but it's a slight miss, so Vanity's actually able to check that back corner that's been so problematic for Vanity and for the rest of V1 on that first half. Now they have full control there. Yes, Zelsis dropped. We'll see what Vanity can do to exploit things, and oh my gosh, Jammies has as well.
Great push there as they were coming back, able to get up and get a bit on a Zelsis and Jammies.
That's a terrifying crossfire.
Vanity's still working it. The crossfire in A2 as well by Nuturn, terrifying.
Way.
It's going to be tough for this to actually make something work. Great positioning by Verson1 here, but yeah, that's a difficult one.
Riv, that Arumba somehow didn't detect the 2 members of V1 as they pushed through, and now they're actually coming in from behind. There's an excellent pinch because of what Vanity was able to do, but Vanity has to come up big here. He's already gotten 1. But he's in a 1v3. Yeah, he's going to get cleaned up. The concerns that we had about Nuturn on the defensive half have for now been stifled.
Sight here, but it is going to be Zelsis watching for Allow as here comes the retake ever so slowly.
They're waiting for Jammies to show up. Now Jammies has joined the fold, but Allow, as you said, is on the flank. Might cause a problem. No, Penny highlights this time around as, my goodness, it very well may be happening. Zelsis drops 1, but what else can he do? No, ladies and gentlemen, bow down to your Korean overlords as they take down North America and they advance.
adapting, finding the ways in. Oh no, they cut off the cat ears! Oh my word! Woo, well, you know what? I hear that. I hear that.